Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on November 8, 2023. Should domestic abusers have guns? U.S. Supreme Court will decide in United States v. Rahimi. BBC, actor Julianne Moore joins gun control rally outside U.S. Supreme Court. The Independent, opinion, why American women of childbearing age now have another Supreme Court case to watch. CNN, Supreme Court will consider whether to uphold protections for survivors of domestic violence. Holy Grail of shipwrecks to be recovered, along with $20 billion of treasure. The Independent, Colombian president orders recovery of $20 billion shipwreck treasure. NBC News, Holy Grail of shipwrecks to be lifted from the seafloor after more than 300 years. Evening Standard, San Jose Galleon, Holy Grail of shipwrecks with £16 billion treasure haul to be raised off Colombian coast. Sky News, Holy Grail of shipwrecks, holding treasures worth $20 billion, to be recovered from Colombia /SC. Third Republican debate, when is it, who's on stage and what's at stake? BBC, can Nikki Haley take a big step forward? What to watch during the Republican debate? The Independent, who are the 5 candidates that qualified for the third GOP debate? NBC News, opinion, Republicans can stop Trump by backing an alternative like Nikki Haley. The Washington Post, Republican debate, what time is the third GOP showdown and how to watch? Hunter Biden special counsel denies political meddling in testimony to Congress. BBC, House to subpoena Hunter Biden as special counsel prepares to testify in GOP-led probe. NBC News, special counsel David Weiss tells lawmakers he had full authority to pursue criminal charges against Hunter Biden. CBS News, U.S., Hunter Biden special counsel testifying behind closed doors before House Judiciary Committee. WION, special counsel in the Hunter Biden case insists he was the decision-maker in rare testimony. Israel-Gaza Live News, Israel says its troops are in the heart of Gaza City. BBC, people in Gaza, how have you been affected by the Israel-Hamas war? The Guardian, in a matter of hours, Israel carries out the bloodiest massacre in its history, ENAR, occupied Palestinian territory. ReliefWeb, what is Gaza's Ministry of Health and how does it calculate death toll? ITV News. ITV News, Gaza death toll tops 10,000 as war reaches 1-month mark, France 24 English. Lincoln Project taunts Trump ahead of Ivanka evidence in $250 million fraud trial. The Independent, Donald Trump's fraud trial continues, case threatens Trump's real estate empire, WION. WION, video, Maggie Haberman makes prediction on Ivanka Trump's tactic for testimony. Israel-Hamas war live, IDF says forces fighting in the heart of Gaza City as WHO chief urges humanitarian ceasefire. The Guardian, Israel-Hamas war, live, Israeli troops reach heart of Gaza. The Independent, Netanyahu rejects calls for ceasefire in Gaza 1 month after Hamas attacks. CBC News, Netanyahu says Israel will have overall security responsibility in Gaza after war. The Guardian, Netanyahu strikes defiant note in speech marking 1 month of Israel-Hamas war. Russia-Ukraine war at a glance, what we know on day 623. The Guardian, Russia-Ukraine war, list of key events, day 623. Al Jazeera English, hundreds gather as candlelight vigil held for Ukrainian soldiers killed in missile attack. The Independent, Volodymyr Zelensky orders criminal investigation into deadly Russian strike at awards ceremony. The Telegraph, Russia-Ukraine war, list of key events, day 622. Calling from Israeli intelligence. We have the order to bomb. You have 2 hours. We saw death, families flee past tanks as Israel begins to storm Gaza City. The Guardian, Israel plans indefinite controls over Gaza, says Benjamin Netanyahu. Financial Times, Israel-Hamas war live, Israeli forces target convoy carrying medical supplies in Gaza City, says Palestine Red Crescent Society. The Guardian, Israel-Hamas war updates, Israeli leaders vow to keep up Gaza bombardments. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.